All right, I'm here with Marylou Tyler, a unique genius superhero. We've just completed your Call to Adventure event up in Pally Mountain.
Beautiful Pally Mountain.
And Marylou came in thinking she had one set of objectives and realizing, well, where did you come in? What was your frustration before you even got here to the weekend?
My frustration was putting together the plan, or at least throwing the rock out there, just where to start with the plan to put a new business venture together.
And what kind of business were you planning on?
It was a market research business where we would work in the financial services area.
All right, that's cool. Sort of a traditional corporate type
Traditional corporate, yes,
yeah.
business.
And with who? Or yourself or with other people?
With myself and two other folks who we've worked together on and off for the last 15 years.
Okay. And so what happened this weekend?
We started working through Aaron's exercises on looking at what drives us and looking what we're passionate about, and to really look at our authentic selves of our past, present, and future. And when I started going through those exercises, I realized that the business I was hoping to set up or wanting to set up really wasn't something I wanted to do.
Yes, thank you.
And that I had spoke, and I noticed I got emotional when I started talking about pets and dogs and children and wanting to help there. And I never really thought about creating a business from that, but that's what drives my heart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it makes me just excited about doing something to help others.
Yeah.
So I took the concepts we learned this weekend and I started applying it towards a new entity. And since we threw a rock, I have a big meeting on the 29th about the other entity. My now new title for that is to segue that opportunity and terminate that relationship in a loving way.
Yep.
And then move into this new entity of helping others through probably dogs and pets, I would think.
Okay. By the way, you mentioned throw a rock. What does throw a rock mean?
Throw a rock means take a baby step and put a date out there and state what it is you intend to do on that date and make it so that it's outside your comfort level, but yet you in your heart know you can accomplish
Yeah,
it.
not too far outside of it.
Not too far, right.
So that's a pretty big switch from going from looking to start a traditional business then to something that helps kids and pets.
Yes.
But your heart is called. Can you actually make money at that, though? I mean, that's not really responsible, is it?
I can use my talents.
Sorry, that's a leading question, but...
I can use my talents of actually the business I was going to do because I'm a business developer, and I can use my talents in that area to then segue over to this new entity.
Okay. Do you know what you're going to do with kids and pets?
I would really like to work with, on the pet side, dogs who are in shelters that don't have any formal training of how to sit, stay, come, and put together a network of loving people who want to train these dogs so that they're more adoptable and that they won't be euthanized.
Oh. And all I know is I have no idea if that will be your long-term vision, but no matter what, if you are committed to it, there's a way to make a lot of money at it.
Definitely.
Like, no doubt.
I have no doubts in my making money arena because I have done it in the past, and I've done it in a way that has brought me joy. It's just with this particular project I was working on, I was blocked and couldn't figure out for the life of me why I was blocked.
So was there one particular exercise that helped? So there's lots of people who would watch this and say, well, I don't even know what I want to do. Like, was there one particular exercise that helped you get clear, or a conversation with somebody? Like, what was one example thing that triggered a thought?
There were two things. One is we did messes and
successes.
Messes and successes. And when I started writing down those items, and I was able to write them down very quickly, I started seeing that the things that I was successful about were dogs and awards and things having to do with children and helping out in classrooms and things. So I thought, okay, this is really weird because my whole business is not centered on that.
Market research or financial company. Yeah. Woo, I'm excited. I'm getting a little tingly.
The two were not correlated, were they?
No.
So then the second exercise we did was looking at our past, present, and future, and what internally in us resonated and what our fears were. And when I started looking at that, I realized very quickly that I was not in the right area at all. I was not on track at all with what I thought I wanted to do. But a lot of that was based on my training, that I had been trained this way, so I knew how to do this.
Yeah.
And
You
so
could do it.
Yeah.
Or should do it.
It was the should.
But you didn't want to do it.
No, I didn't want to do it.
hits me because that's obviously what I talk about.
Yeah. So when I started looking at the opportunities available to me on a side where I liked what I was doing, there were so many things that I can do with my training, but do to help others and to work towards a very profitable business.
Yep. To be fulfilled and make money at it.
Right. So it's that whole WORK word doesn't exist anymore.
So if there's someone who, again, is a couple steps behind you, who wants to do this, but they're not sure where do they begin or what to do, what would be a piece of advice for them?
What I would do is I would look at Aaron's website, uniquegenius.com, and really embrace the information that's there. Take your time, look at the videos, look at people who he's talked with, look at some of the materials, and then really start thinking about what it is that you want to do with your life. And as you do that and you become more passionate about that, let nature take its course. Throw those pebbles, things will happen. You have to have faith, but you've got to take the first step.
Yep, gotta take the first step.
And it's a loving community. I mean, you can't go wrong. That would be my advice.
Yeah. And what do you, so looking back like a year or two ago, through what your past self, what would be the advice you give to your past self in figuring this out, or just how to enjoy work more? Makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think my past self, I would say, just embrace the fact that you know what you want to do. It's in there. And what you need to do is really figure out how to get it out of you. And trust the process. And work with people who have been there and know what they've gone through, and trust that they will help guide you towards where you want to get to. Because it will happen. I have complete faith in that.
Yep. It's awesome. And the last comments, sharings, thoughts?
There's lots of hugging going around too, which is really cool.
Those corporate types don't like hugging.
I know.
All right. Well, you are a true superhero, Marylou.
Thank
I
you.
love working with you. I'm really excited to have you here at the event and also as a client. And it is also especially fun to see how everyone else loved you so much and that the radiance that comes out of you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's been a great experience, Aaron. I very much appreciate it.
Thank you and goodbye.
Signing off.
To infinity and beyond. Ciao. Hola. No, wait, that's hello.
That's
All right. Bye.